Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. I'm here at 10th Cloud Expo, New York, and much more importantly, I'm with Neil Cohen from Akamai.
Good afternoon, thanks for being here.
Good afternoon. In reality, I've sort of intercepted him after giving a great general session. Thanks for that. What shall we do to place all Akamai's energy that you were trying to capture and sort of encapsulated in very short time?
Yeah, I'm going to put all the energy right here, right now. The internet is at an inflection point, and cloud computing is one of the drivers. The internet is exploding. I talked about the more internet users, more internet connected devices, more things moving from your own private data centers out into the cloud, and Akamai's at the front of that.
Literally at the front of it, and always has been, really, very prescient, Akamai.
That's exactly right. For the last 14 years, the whole premise is that the business models are going to evolve on the internet, and that Akamai is going to be in front of your infrastructure, and cloud computing is just another new business model that Akamai is at the front of. The movement of applications and websites from your own data center to cloud data centers pushes even more content out to the internet, which Akamai likes to get in front of and optimize.
Did they ever do, and it's not a loaded question, I think I know the answer, did they ever do one of those, branding exercises? The strength of the Akamai brand, it really is very distinct, it seems to me, and very, very, affirmative and positive. Is that corroborated by the data?
Well, we are a premium brand, and a lot of you may not know that Akamai means cool, clever, intelligent, and Hawaiian. So a lot of the things we talked about today, I think, extend on that underlying principle of the brand when we talk about things that we're doing for cloud, things we're doing for SaaS acceleration, brand new technology to optimize mobile devices. We are always at the forefront and bleeding edge of what's going on the web. Cloud computing is one of them.
And I mean, that whole idea that Akamai is, just streaming, you've gone really up a layer here now. You seem to be presiding over the internet itself. That's quite a bold plan.
That is a bold plan, and we've been doing that for a long time. One of the things we like to talk about is how we have really two different growth engines at Akamai, one of which is more traditional CDN services, which is exploding because of rich media on the web, as more and more content, video and software distribution moves onto the web to connect to all those devices. But the second piece is what we call cloud infrastructure, and that value proposition holds true for any website or any application that take advantage of the same pervasive network we've built over the last 14 years, but the software is very different. So customers that used to use us for CDN, they can still use us for that, but now they use us for app acceleration, they use us for mobile optimization, they use us for web security, just more and more software that rides on our network.
And is big data just another juicy opportunity for Akamai?
Big data is juicy, and I think that cloud is one of the things that unlocks the potential of big data. So big data can live in a lot of different sources. Big data can live out in the cloud, it can live in your own infrastructure, and the reality is, to make big data a reality, the sources and the economics is the data is going to live everywhere. And Akamai is one of the fundamental technologies that can help customers bring all that data together so that they can analyze it and take advantage of it.
I've got to ask you this, Neil, because I've grabbed you and you're in this visionary mode, and thank you for that. When people talk about inflection points cavalierly in articles and throw it around, many of us pay so much attention. This time, everybody seems to be paying attention. So I'm sure you're stopped, maybe not on the street, but you're stopped by people who say, what is it about this particular moment, 2010, 2011, 2012 and onwards, that seems to have re-energized IT, everything is high energy again. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think the inflection point is the hyper-connected reality that we talked about during the keynote today, is that everything that can benefit from being connected will be connected. What you're seeing is the proliferation of mobile devices and tablets, but that's really just the beginning, right? It'll find its way out into things like utilities and cars and appliances, and what people are trying to figure out is how to get the content and the applications out to any user, any experience, anywhere. And that's reinvigorating IT because they've got a whole bunch of new problems to solve as opposed to what hardware can I put in my data center.
And never mind big data, that whole Internet of Things lies there as another juicy apple for you?
That is a juicy apple, right? So all that Internet of Things are going to collect a lot of data, and the ability to bring that data together from all those different sources, optimize it, and then analyze it real time is going to help businesses move forward faster.
I don't know about you out there, but I want to hear more from this man in November at Cloud Expo on the West Coast.